So maybe he can use that to. We can see that's maybe a preview that we're gonna see with some Reaper side saves.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time in games these days. As far as the blocking assassinates when it's on the other team blocking side, super solid ability. You can actually dodge tornado with it. Invoker's tornado if your timing is really good. You're invulnerable for a full second, with quite a bit of time in Dota time.
Yeah, 100% invulnerability is pretty strong. As we're going to see, Lil getting caught out in the mid lane here.
You really wanted that arcane rune, but looks of it. At least he got it.
I mean, he's the Grand Magus. Like, who doesn't want a little bit of arcanery?
Dead canery. Dead. He's
so
dead.
Far.
That was pretty bad. Anyways,
yeah, we kind of lost the
first creep score in the mid lane. Fox, my expert in mid lane matchups. Sniper's quite a bit ahead here. Was this something you were expecting? I mean, I think the hero just being able to outrange the enemies, even with shrapnel and whatnot, as well as, like you said, the 4-man rotation onto mid, helping him secure an advantage, getting the sniper really far ahead. How important is that for team spirit?
I think it might be a little bit more important for team spirit than it is for DP. Being able to just harass her with the shrapnel charges. DP is a really top lane.
Find Legion Commander with another lance or just a right click or whatever. FNG picking that up himself at the same time. DP, most of their lineup was down bottom, taking this tower, so
yeah, setting up for a good trade. But as I was saying, it's more important to get the sniper ahead and having the ability just to kind of have this pressure and get his items. Because he needs a little bit more than what DP does. DP only needs maybe just 1 or 2 items. He's going to use the Assassinate to cancel out the Clarity, easy harass. And DP is just going to be able to just do more just with her abilities.
I have to W, hanging around for a long time. The duel will not win them. Plenty more TPs coming through, but they're finally bursting down. FNG with a TP out. He did get scattered, nothing there to cancel it. Instead, they're just running down. TK Phobos are trying to. He's fast enough in his feed. Meanwhile, mid, no one up against Sniper. He wins that battle.
You might have not been expecting that level 1 exorcism. I mean, DP is level 9, so that would be the time that she would get that 1 point if they chose. A lot of DPs choose actually just skip it completely until they're able to get double points, but getting that point in level 9, securing that kill. TK Phobos chasing, getting that kill. Echo.
Just before the spirits came back too, so kills all over the place. He's solo Nightman up, still not level 6 force on the Pains. Now that Assassinate should be enough, and it is. This is CS Dota in a nutshell, right? Just kills everywhere in every single lane.
I love it. This is my people.
Right down the alley.
Yeah, I think the kill on Death Prophet was really important as far as the Earthshaker goes. I think right now, if he gets Blink Dagger as quickly as possible, puts Team Spirit in a much better spot overall in this game. Right now, like I said, I think VP seriously outdrafted them. The Earthshaker is really powerful, having an early Blink Dagger is extremely powerful. And if they can pair that Blink up with like a Fiend's Grip coming out from Bane, they can pretty much like take anybody who's by themselves on the map, jumping on them with Enchanted and Fisher.
Looking at jumping onto no one here.
Yeah, it should be that here if FNG can connect with some lockdown, and he can indeed. Does have a little bit of heals going from Bird's Siphon, but it's not nearly enough. Keep finding these assassinations. No pun intended. Haha,
you made it fun.
I'm sorry.
He's one of us. One of us. Yeah, but
you're having a bad influence on me.
Yeah, good use of smoke play there, and able to make that rotation. But as solo,
think of smokes. Think of Phobos. Well, they get a couple of bounces off the ultimate on the creeps, and that'll help them try and chunk through DK Phobos' health points. Let's get a double stun off. Eventually, he should die, especially with the slow connecting again. They would like to get the duel too, but yeah, they can't get it. That was a kill secure, an actual kill secure this time from Soda.
These Blink Daggers need to be coming out on a lot of heroes, though. Legion Commander should be rushing to get hers pretty quickly. I think they should just make space for the Legion Commander, let her farm until she has hers. Again, Earthshaker, I guess he was trying to do the thing by himself. He ended up getting caught out and punished for that, though. So, unfortunate, unlucky.
That was what do you guys think about the treads actually in the Earthshaker?
It's an interesting choice. I mean, not Biver. DK Phobos knows that he's gonna have to be in this front line, and is gonna have to play that initiator. And so, just being able to tank up and get the power treads, he already has a full wand, soul ring, and a few range drops for the while that lasts. Maybe as Kuritsu might be trying to set up a kill here on 9 Pasha, but yes, he's just trying to tank up and play that frontliner this team doesn't really have. It's going to be a while before ILTW is able to tank up, maybe with the Manta style and Heart and Butterfly, so he can play that frontliner as well. But he's not going to be there just yet. Maybe not for 20 minutes or so. Until he was able to get his items. So I agree with this choice for DK Phobos.
Did you guys see what Necrophos is building?
He's going for the Radiance build.
Yes, he is. My man.
That's a fun one for sure. Biver's getting in some help here. Oh, FNG almost got the lockdown off. Now Rams is actually turning back around. Drag him a little bit closer, but cancelled now by the Fissures. The rest of VP come in, but the stolen Fissure actually blocks most of them off. Ice Blast bouncing through here. The duel comes out. The Echo Slam used onto not a whole lot here. They will win the duel with the Snipe minute as well. Solo dropping low will die to the Keep of the Light blast there. Pasha gives Biver double kill. Biver of all people here, but the rest of VP is still very much healthy. Still not in charge. 2-for-2 trade as it stands. And that'll be perhaps the end of it, but never mind. Biver is being run down. Double kill for no one in return. And they'll also be able to finish off the tower. Last bit of
was rough.
How'd Sniper die there?
So let's what happened to Sniper. Sniper got stunned by a Fissure, which also stunned 3 people, and that Fissure came from Lil. And in that time that Lil had stunned them with the Fissure, he went and stole the Fiend script that Lil also canceled, and then used the Fiend script to lock down the Sniper, who was already being dueled by 9 Pasha to help secure. Well, he actually did not get the dueling; he was pretty close. But yeah, getting that kill on the Sniper. On the back line, no one came around in terms of the fountain area, and then was able to catch out DK Phobos and stop him from coming in. So very well played, and then just pinching them down and using their abilities. So fabulous fight there for VP, and able to get the tower afterwards.
We're able to actually have that Fissure available in the first place. It's kind of made that teamfight happen in the first place, didn't it?
Little's probably just a god. It's something we all need to accept and live with.
The L God.
So Legion Commander almost having your Blink Dagger, Earthshaker quite far away from his. What do you think happens when Legion Commander gets a Blink Dagger? I think they'll try and go on kills for Sniper, but then his team's behind him, so it's going to be really difficult to do.
I mean, it's going to be anyone they can find. Right now.
God. Radiance almost up on Necrophos as well. So I think with the Blink Dagger and the Radiance, maybe one more item on the Death Prophet, they're going to start to take towers every time the Death Prophet ultimate is up and pressure the hell out of the enemy. Like especially before the Earthshaker has his Blink to counter initiate onto them or catch them out when they all group up and try and push the tower.
Yeah,
they're smoked right now.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, a lot of times Necros they might go for this Veil, this kind of utility build, maybe Atos. In this case, he knew that his team might need more kind of in terms of this kind of sustained damage and being able to help clear out the PL illusions. Just getting the casual hood, because a lot of the damage that Team Spirit have is magical to begin with. Well, as the duel is happening in the Radiant jungle, able to get that kill. So showing off that Blink Dagger.
Pretty standard smoke reveal, or Blink Dagger reveal with the smoke, and now, well, like, there it is. Straight up pop the Exorcism. Destiny comes through, the Glyph also used to try and delay this a little bit more, and they bring in more people. They want to try and make this a little bit harder. Fiverr with his ultimate pop. And they'll be able to get rid of the creep waves. So this tower is actually still fairly healthy after this this attempt. VP, how far can they continue here? With the Exorcism ending? Probably not so much.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back out of here. as immediately, actually, they see them back out. They know that there's no exorcism. Team Spirit is going to smoke right into the mid lane. They check their wards with their sentries, and so they're coming up. And it looks like they're going to go for Ramses right before he's going to finish out this Radiance. We'll set him back just a little bit. But
he's none the wiser.
Worth.
The Fiend Square Bull connects straight TP in from Lils, trying to underrun, but it's going to be way too late. This time from the actual DK Phobos. Not the Rubik, will help secure that kill. And damn it, Sniper. This is so annoying. Just plinking away, not doing anything because of backdoor region, but just sitting there outside of tower range.
Blink, 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 blink.
Yep.
Was that a 5-man rotation to kill the Necrophos? I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter if it's a 5-man rotation as long as you kill, especially on trying to build up Radiance. That kill was really big. Meanwhile, though, at the bottom lane, Pasha's farming away a Blade Mail, jumping on and killing the Phantom Lancer or the Sniper. Actually, anybody killing anybody by themselves so much easier.
Yeah, he doesn't want to reveal himself, so he wants to bait that TP out. Also, he doesn't know if they have no vision inside their jungle, so he doesn't know where Team Spirit is at. But they're going to initiate here on solo, and that's going to be a 1, 2, 3, blink dead.
Yeah, finally, it was inverse, but they're going to turn things around. The duel comes through, but Legion Commander not going to lose it here. The Stanky of his own right now. The Scythe finally to help bring down the Sniper. But at what cost? FNG gets that kill, but now double silence. He has no one. Makes an appearance low, but with extra control himself. Ramses only right-clicking away. Now they even catch DK Phobos with another slow with the Eagle Scepter and everything. Well, 3 heroes down. Sacrifice was made from Legion Commander to make that happen, but well worth it.
Definitely well worth it. Getting those 3 kills, killing the Sniper again. So well played there by VP. Not getting that duel. I'm getting kind of concerned for 9 Pasha, just because he's not getting his duel damage about to hit 20 minutes. Normally, you want around, if you want to have a good game, you want to have around 4 to 5 duels. That's kind of a good start for Legion Commander, but he only has 1, and it's only the level 1 ulti duel. So in terms of being able to kind of solo carry this game by himself, and be this kind of pick-off threat that Legion Commanders can be, is getting off kind of to a slow start. One thing though that we haven't actually touched on at all is Viper. He's been kind of free farming on his own, and his team's been playing 4v5 without him. I think Team Spirit understands that he's kind of one of their strongest high ground defenders.
Yep.
So they're trying to get him as much as they can. He got that 4 staff, so he can split push a little bit better, get his team out of stickier situations, and now he's starting to work on that Aghanims. He's actually farming quite a storm here, so Team Spirit prioritizing where they want their heroes to get farm.
Yeah, he has more than half his Aghanims at this point. Just want to interject real quick, and picking up the Aghanims during the day, Legion Commander is suddenly so much less scary because you have huge AoE daytime vision, catch out the Legion Commander trying to jump onto you. You can cancel that really well again with like shrapnels I was talking about at the start of the game, as well as being able to cancel with fissures and things like that.
Solo getting caught out here.
Solo, yeah. Good catch.
Yeah.
I need to push a tower off that too, either bring an LTW, at least thinking about it anyway.
That's what he gets for running around solo though.
Bottom lane, well, they realize something's amiss here. Biver will TP in, will be caught out, but I'll actually follow through on them, just want to focus on the tower.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a big steal by Lil, getting the
duel up top. Now the TP's come through. Fidget will try and help out. Echo Slam, he almost won the duel himself as it stands. RTW will at least survive for a little while longer. No one still with the Exorcism going to sleep and the Necrophos keeping away, but RTW force going to the wrong direction to try and dodge that out. He will still die. Yeah, I mean, DK Phobos is mostly just this space creator instead of the guy that just snacks up the duels for the damage. This time around it worked out well too. They get the tower, they defend their own, they get a kill on the carry. Virtus Pro stabilizing once again and extending the lead.
3k in the lead here. Sniper just now picked up
NG
his Maelstrom.
Gets the ultimate off. Lil will cancel it immediately, just steals it for himself, doesn't even bother throwing that out on the Bane instead. Looking for more targets behind him, but Team Spirit already on the run. But, well, Can't run if no one's right there, but TP cancel. There it is.
Team's
bad, man.
I don't think meant to recall Sniper down to him, or I don't think Sniper wanted that. I think his team's quite angry with him at this point.
Well, Sniper was already TPing away. Just efficiency and farming.
I like reading into communication like that, probably too much, more than I should. Keeper of the Light, though, is going to have his egg
Don't get caught now. Lil walks right into him together with Solo. They have a little bit of burst between them, but
okay.
I would love to actually threaten him in any way. Didn't even break
He's
his
alive.
The TP rotation's there. He's gonna be just fine.
Anyway, I was in the middle of saying, I was almost had to correct myself, but the Keeper of the Light almost has his Aghanim Scepter. As soon as the day hits, he's going to have it finished, so pretty good timing. Well,
Yeah.
not good timing, but good timing as far as like what time of day it is versus it being night, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's 25 minutes. He's gonna have a 4-staff. He opted to go for the 4-staff first, and so 25-minute 4-staff Aghanims is pretty good farming rate for Coddle. Ideally, like, if you're having a really good game, you would have it at maybe 20 minutes, but he opted to go for the 4-staff first. They haven't taken, there's still a tier 1 bottom tower that's there for them. So it's pretty alright timing. Viber, I would say Viber's doing pretty well for himself this game. This is really fun.
He almost has more money than Phantom Lancer. So.
Did any of you see that interaction at top lane?
No.
It's just Coddle and Rubik blasting out waves at each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I did touch on this in the bottom lane. Lil being able to get that Illuminate will actually let him farm even faster.
It's a nightmare to Necrophos, but the rest of VP comes into the backlands, get the signs off of Phantom Lancer a bit. Well, Fidget's trying to cancel this out. FNG just trying to keep them away, sacrificing his own life more than likely. They did finish off no one. Bursted him down, he has the Exorcism going, the Scythe will secure the duel win, but at the same time the Assassinate will finish up a little. So 2-for-1 trade. At the end of the day, Team Spirit coming out ahead, especially if they can get this extra one solo. Trying to run away, there's a TP, but will be cancelled with a well-placed Blinding Light. Top of that mana leak. Spirit, once again, now they're in a situation where, alright, we won a team fight, we've got Coddle Axe, the world is our oyster now. What do we do? Straight into Roche.
I'm Roche.
Yeah, much too hard to try and take a Roche fight against someone they have the Coddle Egg. It's another thing that it's really useful for.
Exactly. Not sneaking up on these guys.
Yeah, that fight was kind of weird. They had, I think BP might have been a little miscommunicating on where they wanted to go, / maybe getting zoned. They had 3 heroes in the jungle area here, and then no one blinked in by himself right in the middle between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower, and then just got blinked away.
I want to give that to FNG though, because he was doing a really good job. Just nightmaring one, fiend scripting DK-Phobos, I believe. Not Pasha on Legion Commanders, so it's doing a good job just delaying them to follow up onto no one, so that gave them the time to burst him down first.
Are you really gonna give anything to an anime name changer? Man.
That is fair, dude. It hurts me as much as it hurts you, but
I know you're an unbiased caster, but come on, man. Just look at that name.
They're gonna try again. Smoke on smoke action here, by the looks of it.
Oh, they might just drop another high gun there.
Flings across into the fiend script, and no one will fall again. Ouch. Well, the rest of them just didn't even bother trying to help out. They're just standing up at bottom. Lane's pushing in, so they're expecting someone to try and defend this. This way, very defensively. We see it's called out. Blink lasso duel. He dies. Sphere, 100%.
Yeah, they weren't messing around with killing him. Chain Frost out as well. Wasn't even necessary. They just wanted him dead as quick as possible.
Yeah, I was not expecting Sniper to fall there. The Radiant did use the scan, and they knew that there were heroes in that area. And I guess he just showed himself just a little too quickly. I got picked off there.
Oh, Solo, not again! He's running into these. This time might turn this into something else over the rest of his team coming in. He will die. Pasha gets rid of the illusions, but no duel to actually lock our LTW down, so nothing else will come of this. BP, they're bleeding. I want to say they're bleeding more than Team Spirit is.
Yeah, they're kind of, in terms of the gold advantage, they're about, I think, 3 to 5k ahead. And then now it's down to 1k, so getting those kills here and there. Team Spirit kind of chipping away. As Bane will get cut out here. This to be a pretty simple pickoff. So getting some back for their own.
No one, Death Prophet now going for the BKB. How is this going to change things?
I think though, with a combination of items that she has, she opted to go for the Blink Dagger, so she definitely wants to be more in the middle of these fights. Having that BKB will allow her to not take as much damage. I do worry though, when she does do these blink-in plays, the sniper will still be able to burst her down. They have kind of, right now, they're not focusing sniper as well as I think they should. Maybe it's just difficult just because he's so far in the back, and now he has a Shadow Blade, so it will be even more difficult to find him. But she needs to be careful with this BKB. It will stop everyone else from controlling her, but I feel that she will still get maybe taken down if she goes too aggressive without maybe a Legion behind her. And well, if Ramsey's not behind her either to keep her alive.
Yeah, to touch on that, what you just said, I mean, the sniper has a Maelstrom, that's one of his major damage sources. Phantom Lancer, like everybody knows that the majority of his damage comes from the mana burn on his like illusions and whatnot. The illusions themselves barely do anything. So a huge source of the damage from him is Diffusal Blade, major damage source. Sniper is Maelstrom, and Bane, Coddle, and Earthshaker. That's being taken down here. But...
Not again.
Yeah, walking solo, haha. Anyways, just most of the damage sources in the enemy can be stopped from BKB, and then another answer to the sniper is the Frost Armor on Lich. So being able to blink in, activate a BKB and be Frost Armored, you're in the middle of everybody, you're suddenly not taking damage from like the majority of their damage sources with the Death Prophet, so you're in a really good place to do damage, kill whoever you want, life drain like several people at once. There's no way they kill you faster than life drain starts to heal you up when you have a BKB and Frost Armor on you.
Well, it's looking at the setup of killing no one up on top lane. Getting stun, Fiend Script. I don't even think Lil can even save him. Yeah, Lil's gonna just walk away from this.
Game is so weird, it's just a series of pickoffs. No big team fights really coming out. And...
yeah, it's difficult. Most teams, like both teams, don't want to try to fight into it. They do fear. They don't have their BKBs, so they fear kind of this ability to go into all of the AoE that Team Spirit has. But at the same time, like if they get a pick off somewhere, like that's a tower down. So Team Spirit just always playing together and just not wanting to get picked out. Getting that DP out of there actually provides relieves a lot of pressure in terms of the map control that BB can offer. And they're just gonna trade a tier 2 for a tier 1. So
perhaps a Biber and a Bane. Oh, gets lifted up. I did bring in some help. ILTW. Not sure if he's happy about that, but DK Phobos with the ultimate gets one. Gets dueled up though now. Well, Scythe down as well. But there it is. The Nightmare plays. And the Lordsaw plays onto Rams, actually returning that ultimate to Iceberg, but he's still chopping away with the right clicks. All for one trade in his middle lane now as a result. Piper with the plays. The global mobility. Hey guys, help me out here. And that's exactly what they did.
Finally, the gold has now swung back into Team Spirit's favor here.
We haven't even talked about Nightmare Duel, have we? So funny. Right? No? Nightmare Duel?
5-man duel?
Nightmare and Duel?
Oh, you mean the Nightmare going back and forth?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
But
I don't want
the Reaper side getting cancelled by the Nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like the definition of, I don't know, resident sleeper or something like that. I'm not that familiar with your Twitch television memes, but...
well, you're casting on the wrong channel then, my friend. Raise your Kappas, boys.
I don't get it.
Oh my god.
What's a Kappa?
Raise the dongers.
Stop. As bad as Kirito on this team.
Moving on, because I think we're dropping down lower and lower the more you speak now. Team Spirit. They turned a 4K deficit into a 3K lead, give or take. How worried does VP have to be? Like, is there a point where
more cautious? I wouldn't put them in a worried category yet. I would say they need to be more cautious. They took that fight in the mid lane. They tried to force that tower in without their DP up, and then they got caught in this 4v5 situation. I think if they get one more team fight like that, then they start to get really worried. If another fight goes like that, then it gets a little scary, just because then Coddle is just going to getting bigger and bigger. As Ramses is going to get gone on this mid lane, they're going to lift away ILTW, but so nothing happening here.
Poking and prodding here, LTW. He's feeling strong and larger in charge. He does have the BKB to help out. It is daytime, so the heals on the Keep of the Light will bounce through for the next 3 minutes, and they'll secure the tier 2 and perhaps high ground. Do you think Team Spirit will try and siege it down now?
To interject really quick here before this fight happens, Necrophos just completed a BKB, Death Prophet just completed BKB. I know Team Spirit is feeling very strong right now, but they don't know that either. If they try and take a fight here against these heroes with BKBs, they don't win. As long as they get the BKBs off in proper time anyway. But as strong as they're feeling, I don't think it really matters. Like, especially considering like a lot of their net worth they're just sitting on right now on the sniper. It's like 2K.
Phobos, he is in this, but a jump in comes through. Echo Slam in the back, but Duel in the front here. They're trying to finish off the sniper. Stolen Echo Slam! Turn things around, though. PKBs from both sides, but it is Team Spirit who are dropping low and low. They do get little. LTW is still in the middle of all that, trying to find another one. Almost finished off solo, but oh,
okay, that's happened to illusion. The viewers are probably going to go crazy about that one.
Great success.
2 games they Reapered Scythe and illusion, so
that was a bit awkward there as well. I mean, Earthshaker, DK Phobos is still being tracked down on first down the Yules. Try and keep no one away, so he should be fine. But yeah, he's blinking in just after Lane Pasha was doing his own initiation right on top of the sniper. So that Echo Slam maybe came out half a second earlier, he would have caught a couple of extra heroes.
Yeah, but that's exactly the kind of initiation they need. They need to take out the sniper. They can handle the PL, even with the PL BKB. They can still do the damage to the rest of the team, and there's not much. Coddle can't do anything to BKB. Earthshaker can't do anything to BKB. If Bane tries to Fiend Script, they have a couple ways that they can cancel out. You save a Silence, you save a Lift, you save a Steal. There are ways that they can work around it. They even have a Yule Scepter on the DP they cancel out. So there are ways that VP can work around it. So if they're able to get if VP is able to get the kind of initiation again, it's going to be pretty dangerous for Team Spirit to try to fight into that. I feel if 9 Pasha is able to complete her BKB maybe in the next 5 or so minutes, and they're not, I guess, fighting or having these huge team fights, not losing any team fights, then the game might tilt back to VP's favor. But we're going to see a smoke up here. Nope. Not able to catch it up.
Well,
good read.
Smokes on VP, doesn't look like it. Bended them all, so just trying to casually bait out Ramses, but it's 25 seconds until nighttime. We're going to try and make use of what they have left. Get another Roche. Aegis and Cheese this time up for grabs, and look like VP really want to contest that.
Yeah, they don't really have the best vision in that area. They do have the one ward up there on that dire high ground, but yeah, they can't really approach. It's still daytime, all the heroes are in there, but they're actually going to try to go in.
Well, Uceptors are word. Loshan will fall now. Aegis and Cheese in the hands of Team Spirit, and that should prompt a retreat here for VP, but well, Fissure keeping them close by for the time being. Iceberg need to keep him safe. No one actually blinks straight in, pops the BKB. Trying to run him down. The Echo Slam though, 3 heroes, DK Phobos. No other player, but now it gets scythed down. Ultimately, was not enough to actually set up for anything else. LTW has to EGGs to try and pop as well. That's 4 heroes charging him down the TP. The duel is there though to cancel it. There'll be another win. 3 heroes down, even with Aegis and Cheese available. Well, at least they still hold on to the former Iceberg. Keeping back down bottom.
Yeah, as soon as that nighttime hit, they went in. The Bane was just kind of trying to hide into these trees here and getting caught out. VP playing that timing very well, getting that blink in, catching them where they needed to be. And as soon as that nighttime comes in, Coddle loses all his vision, loses all his heals. So very well played by VP in terms of the decision making on that fight. I will say that DK Phobos was able to get a beautiful Echo Slam, but the sniper was already running out, and ILTW was not able to follow up because he hadn't eaten the cheese yet and he was dropping pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably just zoning the entire team.
I mean, you pop the ulti, wait a couple seconds, you blink in, it's just like, oh crap, that's a lady with a bunch of sisters and ghosts. Like, that's not a fun time.
Yeah, they couldn't walk past this like area right here. There's just no way they could do it. Seeing that Death Prophet, the BKB up Frost Armor on him, they just turn away and they have to let the Earthshaker die, even though he did get that huge Echo Slam off. There's nobody there to follow it up, so it didn't matter. Well played by Virtus Pro there.
If you ever live like, I mean, I'm Peruvian, you know, and I come from a family, as we're gonna see, Lil get, oh, they couldn't get him there. Maybe lift him.
You didn't inform me of this drag and drop.
Yeah,
well,
I am
anyway.
Peruvian, but you know, you live with like, you have a bunch of cousins, right? And I have a lot of women cousins. They just, you know, if someone slights one of them, and kind of the culture that I grew up in, and all of like their girlfriends and stuff, you slight one of them, like they all come after you, right? That's what it feels like with DP.
Get weird.
That's what it feels like with DP. Like DP comes in, pops her ultimate, and she's like, holy shit. Like, that's a lot of angry women. They're coming after you.
What the hell?
It's not a fun time.
Yes.
Well,
right.
I feel like you have
2,
more
though.
experience with that than you should have, DFB, but...
It's scary. That's why I always treat the ladies very nicely. Gentlemen, always treat your ladies nicely, and treat their family good. Because if the family runs deep, they're gonna come after you if you slight one of them. So, little advice for the gentlemen out there.
Well, you had to treat everyone nicely.
Middle tower is under attack.
Hey, it's just be happy. Play Dotes. Watch
Or just play
Dotes,
Dotas. Just don't
VP.
deal about real world relationships. Just play Dotas. That's all you need. That's all the happiness you need.
Well,
But that's what we're here for,
Clump.
right?
It's Clump Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Team Squid. Getting a little bit scared to go alone. Same for VP, more or less sticking together as one unit. Now, they're the ones with the finger on the trigger. Bottom lane being pushed by creeps. And it's still not daytime for another 35 seconds. We'll bring him back out to W.
As much as they can.
Lil has a doppelganger and he keeps spamming the Rubik illusions. I get so confused because they're like golden and not blue.
I mean, this is Lil Dolda, right? He's just trying to be as annoying as possible. On top of it, getting those illusions up there and providing that vision for Legion Commander to get that duel off. We didn't touch on this, but Legion Commander has now picked up that 10-second BKB. So anybody who he jumps on will be locked out of that fight. There's no way that 9 Pasha will die. He'll be able to sustain his team up longer. So.
You saw how big the BKB was in the fight at bottom lane, didn't you? Like, another BKB in their arsenal is gonna help turn the fights even more in the favor of VP.
Find an Echo Foes though, beautiful vision now, the Echo Slam, him and Lil both being chopped down, now the BKB's coming down, Pasha. Well, still trying to find a duel on the right target here, but all 4-stuffing away, LTW still trying to chop down Ramses now, if these BKB down, he should end up falling here. They do find the duel onto the Bane. Oh, turn around actually, Ramses not dead, LTW, he is very, very close to dying. Pasha tracking him down in the end. I'm not expected to go that way. Now Biver, next one Liz in the Roche pit here, 4-stuffing across. The sniper is still blinking away. That's one good thing. But now, VP, they realize what's happening. They catch, or trying to catch Iceberg. They figure out where he's at, and there it is. Bursting down. The Aegis will not really keep him alive unless the rest of his team can help. DK Focus though, without the Echo Slam, it'll make it much, much harder. Biver, yeah, does have the heals. Helping him out, Ramses. Not out himself though. Pasha and him easily tracking him down. They do lose solo in the end. No one died in the middle of that somewhere. I don't know. On the other side of the
he died up here. He got caught up. They were able to take out the PL, but he was caught trying to fight ILTW. So he kind of got pushed down there. But it was